Jester opened his mouth, his long and slender tongue slithering out and reaching for your arm. Okay. So delicious looking. Such divine flavor. Stop that! Please. Despite your pleas, Jester start licking your arm. I don't think this is YouTube friendly. Huh? You woke up. You sat up from the cold floor. Where am I? You frantically turned your head. You realized you were in an unfamiliar room. You don't remember anything. Your head hurt. You touched your head, forcing yourself to remember what happened before you got here. However, God damn it. Why can't I remember anything? It was a futile attempt. You scanned the small room, confused. You saw a door. You immediately got up and walked towards it. You turned the knob. However, it's locked. I'ma bang on the door. Hello? Is someone on the other side? Please, open the door. No response. What should I do? You turned to look at the wide window across the room. You approached and peered through the window. You could see what looked like someone's bedroom, but there was something wrong. Why does the furniture look so big? Outside, the chairs, books, and bed looked huge. It's like a giant is living outside. Your heart raced. Am I dreaming right now? Out of desperation, you try breaking the wide window with your bare hands to escape. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, I got it. Not good. It's so sturdy. I can't break it. Am I really stuck in here? It must be in a dream. That has to be it. You backed away from the window, your eyes exploring the room. As you scanned the area, something caught your attention. Oh! You noticed 2 easels at the corner of the room. There was also a wooden toolbox intricately placed between them. Out of curiosity, you start walking towards it. Upon closer inspection, you notice that the easels contain drawings of people. You gulped unconsciously. These drawings, they almost look alive, you thought aloud. You were not particularly a fan of art, but you could tell that the design and detail of the 2 drawings were well done. Focusing on the left easel, you saw a guy wearing a mask and a rather disturbing design. He wore a circus costume. He had very sharp teeth and pointy ears. His eyes were sharp and peered straight at you. The drawing on the canvas left you uneasy and puzzled. Focusing on the right easel, you saw a very appealing, young-looking guy wearing what seemed to be what royalties wore. He looked like a king. His expression was calm. He had cordial eyes, and his hair was neatly groomed. Am I supposed to do something here? No, I'm not. This masked guy on the left looks like a clown. Well, this young guy on the right looks like a king. You thought aloud. Why are they here, though? Quite close, sir, but I am actually a prince. Your eyes widened when you suddenly heard a voice. What was that? Am I hearing things? You slowly turn your head to your right. The drawing of the handsome man on the canvas, which you thought was inanimate, was suddenly filled with life, smiling courteously at you. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Another guest. Okay, I'm guessing red means Jester. You quickly turned to your left. Sure enough, the other drawing had started to move as well. You guys talk? What the hell is happening? Am I going insane? Ah, yes we do, sir. So your expression tells me that we're not supposed to. That's rather rude of you to think that we don't. It's because you're not supposed to. You guys are drawings. Now. No need to shout. Did you hit your head on something? You're not exactly helping calm him down. The guy wearing the circus costume chuckled as he observed your shocked expression. They're really moving and talking. Like actual people. The heck is happening? You pinch yourself on the cheeks. Hard. Ow! It hurt real bad. Are you okay, sir? Not dreaming? Is this really reality? Who are you? Oh, that's right. Where are my manners? My name is the Prince. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. And this fellow here is... They're just staring at each other! I was waiting for you to finish my sentence. Are you trying to annoy me right now? Jester? So you noticed. Well, fine. Jester, demon of nightmares and deception. It is a pleasure to meet you. The Jester flashed an abnormally wide grin, exposing his sharp teeth. The way he grinned at you as he looked up and down your body made you feel uncomfortable. You looked away awkwardly, not knowing how to respond. Jester, what did I tell you about greeting new people? You're always like this, I swear. Oh, shut it, Prince. I'm sick of you bossing me around. Anyway, what about you? What is your name? My name? It's, What is my name? I see. So, it's Lion? Very nice. It rolls off my tongue quite nicely. Pleased to meet you, Lion. Yeah. You nodded your head weakly. Lion, huh? That's a delicious name. That's a pretty name, you mean. Don't make Lion any more nervous, please, Jester. I can't help it. His expression is far too priceless. You wanted to protest, but you were scared of the two. You decided to disregard his remarks. Please help me. Where exactly am I? I can't seem to remember anything. Huh. That's what they always say. To be honest with you, Lion, we don't know either. You don't. Your confused look is very amusing to see. Quiet, you. You felt lost. You had so many questions. It seemed like these drawings didn't know what you were either. What am I going to do? Well, panicking and stressing about all this won't get me anywhere. I should calm myself down for now. I should at least get to know these people, right? You might know how to get out of here. Who should I talk to? I would like to speak with the Jester. Despite the Jester's intimidating aura and questionable actions earlier, you decided to approach him. You noticed that the Jester's grin widened even further, causing you to somewhat regret your decision to approach him. You're Jester, right? The dreamlike drawing on the canvas nodded. Well. I was so sure you would choose Mr. Nice Boy over there. But here you are. The Jester shot an unimpressed look in the prince's direction. Upon seeing the Jester for the first time, you felt like he had a disturbing aura around him. As if your instincts was informing you that this character is dangerous. I feel like I have to be cautious around this guy. But I still have to try to talk to him. I just want to ask you. Oh? Do you happen to know why I'm here? The Jester remained silent for a moment. It looked like he was thinking. Since you look so puzzled, I am gonna give you an honest answer. To be one with me, perhaps? But wait, what do you mean by that? Hello? You were surprised by his far-fetched response. Of course the Jester's horny. I should have known that he wouldn't take me seriously. I don't even know what to say to that. You don't have to say anything. The Jester gave you a meaningful look, as if he was trying to convey something indirectly. What is it now? Nothing. I just find you interesting. That's all. This guy. Anyway, can you at least tell me what you meant earlier? Which one? The part where we become one? No, not that. I'm pretty sure you mentioned something about that's what they always say or something along those lines. What did you mean by that? Huh. You actually heard and remembered that. Huh. Impressive. If you really want to know, a lot of guests, well, people have been here before you. Those people claim that they couldn't remember anything as well. Talk about having a bad time. A pain for me to always have to explain every single time. Interesting. So it seems like I'm not the only one who's been here. Who should I talk to? Jester again! I have a feeling that, okay, there's probably a point system to this. So I'm gonna go Jester all the way and see what happens. I've already talked with the Jester. Should try talking with the prince this time. Oh, okay. Let's approach the prince. There's likely a point system that goes with this. You approach the Princess Easel, feeling that you could trust him more than the other guy, who always had a devilish grin on his face. You look a bit pale. I mean, considering what you're going through, I would understand. I do hope you're feeling better. This guy, the prince, seems to be worried about me. Thank you. I'm gonna be fine, really. I'm glad that you're finally smiling. If you're feeling uncomfortable with Jester, I must apologize for him. He can be a bit erratic at times. Yeah. If you need help with something, just let me know, okay? I'll try my best to help you. Okay then. He seems to be approachable. I feel like I can trust him. Well, more than the Jester at least. Well, actually, I have a question. Do you know this place? Well, to be honest with you, no. I'm sorry. The Jester and I have always been in this room, and we couldn't really get out of this place given the fact that, that we're stuck in this canvas. I see. I'm sorry. Not much help. It's okay. You couldn't help but let out a sigh as well. I was really hoping the prince would know. You decided to return to where you were standing earlier. You guys mentioned earlier about guests. Where exactly are they now? Well, thing is, they're dead. Dead? Well, I should call it vanished. Jester. You shouldn't surprise Lion like that. Is that true, Prince? Yes, but where did they go exactly? No one knows, really. They just disappeared out of thin air. Like magic, But how? It's because They failed the mission. Mission? Yeah. I think it will be better if you check the toolbox beneath us than letting me explain about it. You look down, spotting the item the prince had mentioned. Oh yeah, the toolbox. I completely forgot about it. I don't think we mentioned the toolbox before, did we? You bend down and open the toolbox. There were 3 paint bottles and 3 paintbrushes stored inside. There was also a piece of folded paper. You picked it up. There are art supplies inside. There's also this piece of paper. Why don't you read it aloud for us? You unfolded the paper and decided to read it aloud for everyone. Paint, paint. Don't be slow. You must present an interesting show. 3 paint bottles, 1 drawing to fill. Complete the task, or face a deadly chill. Red, blue, and yellow too. The ending depends on how you do. 1 canvas, waiting for you. Gifted life, make it true. Remember, failure's not an option. Complete the mission without interruption. You thought hard about what you just read. Complete the task or face a deadly chill. Did you get it, Lion? You have to use the paint bottles to color me and the Jester. I got it. That's what I'd like to think, at least. Everything was happening way too fast. You couldn't think straight. So if I fail this mission, will I really die? But why? Your thoughts wandered wildly. Who wrote this? Who even made all this? And why me? So, I just have to paint, right? If I'm finished with the painting, I'll be able to escape from here, right? Considering what was written on that piece of paper, you should be able to. Actually, none of the guests in the past have completed it, so we can't say for sure. But we don't have any other clues, so I think it's best to hold on to that notion for now. Yeah, I see. You nodded to the prince's words. You can do this, Lion. We trust in you. Good luck. Okay. I should start painting then. I want to escape from here as soon as possible. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to be stuck in here. Alright then. If that's what you want. The ending depends on how you do. I wonder what that meant. You shook your head. Anyway, I should focus on this occult mission for now. Now, which one shall I paint? Jester! The paper mentioned that painting either of them would give them life. Although your instincts told you not to, you decided to paint the Jester. You opened the 3 paint bottles. The colors in the bottle were red, blue, and yellow. With the tools in hand, you walked closer to the Jester's easel. You could hear the Jester chuckling softly. You know, you really are an interesting lad. Jester's grin widened. Despite the fact that you're afraid of me, you still decided to choose me. Hey, what can I say? Danger is what gets me going. I wonder why. Is there something you wish to tell me? Knowing that the Jester seemed to like to tease you, you decided to hold your ground this time. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm painting you just because I want to get out of here. That's all there is to it. The Jester chuckled at your words. Right. Whatever you say, Lion. If that's what you want to call it. You shook your head. I shouldn't get distracted. Yeah, I should start right away. Huh. Hold on. How would I know if I'm painting you with the right color? Do you instruct me on which color to use? Nah. I usually just leave it to the guests to decide. Okay then. Sounds simple enough. So, I should warn you, my dear. Huh? There have been way too many guests. Well, many times guests try to pick the worst color combinations to color me. Really, it looked terrible in those versions. Do you want to know where they ended up? Where? The Jester remained quiet as he pointed to his slim stomach. In my stomach. The Jester whispered slowly. The hell? There's no way that's true, right? If that's your attempt to scare me, then it's not working. The Jester cackled at your response. You're no fun. But I do admit, I really wish to gobble you up right now. But you're entertaining me, so I definitely shouldn't. What to do? You shuddered. You shook your head. You thought that the Jester was probably just trying to scare you. You decided to ignore him and start painting him silently. Ooh. Okay. I don't think that's how this works. Okay. How did that work? You painted the Jester. Nice. After a while, you finally finished coloring some portions of the canvas. So, what do you think? He's quiet. Does he not like it? He's not gonna eat me, is he? Not bad. Your choice of color is pretty decent. I like it. You sighed in relief. I'm glad. This guy's pressuring me way too much. I'll continue with the painting then. You dipped the paintbrush in one of the bottles to continue painting. But suddenly, no color came out. You blinked. You scooted closer to the bottles. You examined it carefully. They were not empty. There was definitely still a significant amount of paint left. You dipped the brush once again inside the bottle, but the result was the same as the first time. It was as if you dipped the paintbrush into air. There's something wrong. Yeah. I can't seem to get any more color from the paintbrush. What you're experiencing right now is just like what the other guests experienced in the past. You can't paint us entirely in one session, apparently. You'll have to wait a while before you can start painting again. Really? Is that how it works? How long do I have to wait then? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Patience, my dear. The Jester is right, though. It's usually like this. We just have to wait for a while. Could this be another rule made by the one who made all of this? That is highly likely. You sighed and set the tools aside for now. You can't really do anything about that. I guess we'll have to do something else for the moment to pass time. I've got an idea. How about we play a game to pass the time? A game? Nah! Counts me out. Really? Why? You haven't even heard... Your idea of games is anything but fun. If anything, they're a chore to follow. I have no idea. Ooh, okay. I guess for this round, I'm just going to agree with Jester all the way through. Like, we can come back to this later. Unless I disagree. What if I disagree? Ooh, what if I disagree? Does this do anything to me? Apparently this choice doesn't quite matter, so like it's up to you whether you agree, disagree, or you say nothing. Like it really doesn't matter. So let's agree for now. See? Even Lion thinks you're lame. Really, Lion? Can't believe you're siding with the Jester on this one. But I assure you, this will at least cure our boredom. There's nothing wrong with playing a game to get to know each other, right? I guess you're right. I'm guessing I have to play too, huh? Screw this. With nothing else better to do, you finally decide to play with the prince. Okay, so this is how the game goes. Okay, hold on. Let me get the cards first. Cards? The prince suddenly vanished from the canvas. You heard rummaging sounds. After a few more seconds, the prince appeared once again. Thank you for waiting. I'll call this game Hearts and Minds. That's gotta be the lamest game name I've ever heard. For your information, I make better game names than you. Oh yeah? Try me. You couldn't help but chuckle at their bickering. Oh, just shut it, Jester. Anyway, I have some playing cards here. 9 cards to be exact. Basically, this game will have 3 rounds. I'll be distributing to each of you 3 random cards. Once you've got them, we'll be presenting a card each round. Whoever has the highest number on their card gets to ask a question to the other 2 people, and they must answer honestly. That sounds simple enough, right? You heard that, right, Jester? Honestly, I don't want you to play any malicious tricks while playing. If you do, you are immediately disqualified. Rude. I'll have you know I have my principles. I can be honest when I really need to. Is that so? Somehow I find the statement you made just now hard to believe. Also, this is meaningless. I have nothing to hide anyway. Sure. Anyway, in terms of value, the Joker card is the lowest, while the Spade card is the highest. Now hold on! Are you mocking me, Prince? I will join this game only if the Joker is the highest value. Fine. The Joker card has the highest value, followed by the Spade and the King card. Satisfied? The Jester nodded proudly. Yes. I didn't know the Jester could be so childish when it comes to these sort of things. The prince showed you the cards in his hand. The cards were an ace, A2, A4, A6, A7, A9, a 10. Oh, 9, 10, king, and a joker. Alright, give me a second while I shuffle these cards. You and the Jester watch as the prince shuffled the cards carefully. As you watched, you wondered what cards you could possibly get. Alright. Lion, your hands, please. Like this? You were confused, but you did what he instructed. You offered your hands in front of the prince. Before you knew it, 3 cards suddenly appeared in your hands. You blinked. How did you do that? The prince chuckled softly at your reaction. Let's just say it's a hidden talent of mine. Pretty cool, right? It was literally magic. Here, Jester. You watch as the prince turned to his right and threw the cards in the Jester's direction. The cards vanished from the prince's canvas and instantly appeared in the Jester's canvas. The Jester quickly caught the cards in time. Stupid prince. You definitely did not have to throw it that aggressively. It looked like you were watching a cartoon skit just now, but you had to remind yourself that it wasn't. You shook the thought out of your mind and decided to focus on the game for now. You looked at the cards in your hand. Ace, 10, and 7. Lucky. I got the Ace, 7, and 10. I got high-valued cards. If I play my cards right, I might win some rounds. You looked at the Jesters and the prince's expression as they looked at their cards. How about a reshuffle? I'm guessing the Jester got bad cards. No way. That's considered cheating. How? Alright, shall we begin? You nodded. Alright. Let's start with the 7. Alright then. On the count of 3, we shall present our chosen cards. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go! You presented the 7. The 2 swiftly followed your lead. You looked at their cards. The prince presented the king. Jester presented the 4. The prince won this round. Alright. I won. There was no way I'm gonna beat you in that round. Got a 4. Screw my luck. What do you want to ask? I've got an idea. instead of me asking you a question, how about I show you something that I can do? A hidden talent. What do you think? A hidden talent? Way to break the rules of your own game, Mr. Good Boy. I mean, I have to add some spice to the game, right? It would be boring to just do the same thing everyone does. It should be full of surprises. Whatever. After all, you wouldn't like it if I start questioning you, would you, Jester? Shut it. I don't mind. As long as we get to know something about you, I guess. Since Lion is tolerating this, I have no choice but to play along, huh? Oh, yes. Thank you, Lion. Alright then. Give me a second. The prince cleared his throat. Well, Lion and Jester? You know that I have the power to bring objects to you and the Jester, right? You nodded. This time, how about I show you this? The prince flicked his fingers. Suddenly, white flakes seemed to start falling from the ceiling. He looked up, curious. Is this snow? Yep, that's right. You tried to catch one, but immediately vanished upon making contact with your hand. It's pretty cool, right? It is. I think it's really pretty. I don't know why, but seeing snow like this makes me feel sad. I'm glad you like it, though I can only continue this for a short while. Funny Bunny. You're such a kid, aren't you? Funny Bunny? Where exactly is he getting these nicknames? Getting entertained and excited over such childish tricks. You don't have to ruin Lion's experience, Jester. Think about it. You have this kind of ability too, Jester. Well, no, I don't. I have something else. What is it? Come now, Lion. It's not your turn to ask questions, is it? I'll keep it a secret for now. The Jester gave you a teasing smirk. You sulked back and ignored him. He's right, though. What could a secret ability be? I should try asking him next time. Anyway, we're getting a bit sidetracked. Let's proceed to the next round, shall we? The momentary snow the prince created stopped. Let's play the 10. Alright. You decide to play the 10 card. On the count of 3, we shall present our chosen cards. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go! You presented the 10. The 2 swiftly followed your lead. You looked at their cards. The prince presented the 9. Jester presented the Joker. Jester won this round. Which meant... oh, would you look at that? Jester won. I knew I was gonna win. That was the Joker card after all. No one could possibly beat me. You just got lucky. So, what do you want to ask us? The Jester turned to look at the two of you with a devilish grin. From the way he was eyeing you and the prince, you could tell that he was already plotting something bad. Should we stop playing the game after all? Oh, wow. Now you're not letting me have fun? That's just so mean of you, Lion. Well, Jester, what's your question? Instead of that crap, I have another idea. What is it? This is for you, Lion. Me? Well, you see, I've been really hungry ever since. And I've been wanting to eat something. How about this? I'll tell you 3 statements about myself, and you will have to guess which is the truth. If you get it right, I promise you that I won't do anything to harm you in this form. But if you get it wrong, however, you will have to let me eat a part of you. Just the arm, perhaps? Jester! That is way too much of a request. I will not allow it. Oh yeah? And what exactly can you do about it, Prince? I'll let Lion decide. What should I do? If I say no, is he just gonna eat me immediately? Alright then. But you have to be honest when I'm right. Of course! I will never lie. Well, are you ready? Why the hell am I suddenly in this situation? Also, the Jester seems to like to tease me and joke around. I still find him to be dangerous. If I beat him on this, he said he's gonna lay off me for a bit. That will make me feel more at ease. I think I should do this. I am. That energy! That's how it should be. Let's do this. Okay, here goes. Statement 1. I've already eaten a whole human before. Statement 2. You are not under any illusions or hallucinations right now. Statement 3. I can conjure illusions and hallucinations for anyone I see. Well, which one is the truth? How should I know? This is tricky. He seems to be capable of all that. Wait, the prince. At the corner of your eye, you can see the prince. The prince crossed his arms slightly, displaying his hand on the side. He had 3 fingers up. 3? So it's statement 3, huh? Well, Lion, I'm waiting. So wait, oh, I am forced to just say statement 3. What the hell? Okay. It's, statement 3? The Jester's wide grin vanished immediately. Damn it! Prince, you... Ah! Did you tell him? Whatever are you talking about? You could have secretly told him while I wasn't watching. I was silent this entire time. Of course I did not. Fortunately, Lion is very smart. Or should I say, lucky. He nervously chuckled at the prince's remark. He thanked the prince mentally. He let out a breath of relief. I'm glad the prince was there to help me. Fine. Lion, you won this time. Well, there's that. Did the prince and I really just trick the Jester? At least I gave Lion a fright there, huh? That's at least a win for me. This guy. Your plan all along was to scare me, huh? Why, yes. Of course. I mean, it's tempting, but I would never hurt you, let alone eat you, my little pumpkin. He found those words hard to believe. He gave the Jester an unimpressed look, to which he responded with a light chuckle. Now, aside from the prince, I have to annoy you and tease. Well, I have you to annoy and tease as well. Well, I'm just glad that is over. Shall we proceed to the next round? Thankfully, the prince was quick to change the topic. Play the ace. The ace card, huh? Alright then. Decide to play the strongest card in your hand. At the count of 3, we shall present our chosen cards. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Immediately presented the ace card. The 2 swiftly followed your lead. You looked at their cards. The prince presented the 2. The Jester presented the 6. You won this round. Oh, would you look at that? Lion has the ace card. I would have lost no matter what card I played, huh? Oh wait, no, that was the Jester. Ask us anything you want, Lion. Alright then. Ooh. Who drew you guys? So, who drew you guys? Huh. That's a very interesting question, Lion. I could tell that you're prepared. You must have already thought of that question earlier. I did, actually. Well, to answer your question, we don't actually know his name. You don't? Well, we tend to call him the Creator. The Creator? Yeah. He's the first thing we saw when we first woke up. When you first woke up? The 2 nodded harmoniously. Where's this Creator now? Maybe he knows why I'm here. I could try asking for his help. As for his whereabouts, the Jester turned to look at the prince. It's the room outside of this one. You widen your eyes at this revelation. Really? So this Creator is a giant? How did you know? You've seen him before? No, I haven't. But The things outside this room are way too big. I just assumed it's a giant because of that, or either that or you're a doll. I have a feeling that MC is a doll. Do you think he knows the reason why I'm here? That is very likely. It's been so long since we've seen or heard anything from him, though. Really? Where could he possibly be? Must be dead. That's the only explanation. He must already be rotting in hell. Learn to have some respect, will you? I'm not impressed with the way you talk about our creator, Jester. I'm not trying to impress you anyway. I'm trying to impress someone else. The Jester turned to look in your direction. You quickly averted your gaze. So it's been a long time since this so-called creator showed up here. Guess the idea of me asking for help is out the window. Anyway, we're getting a bit sidetracked already. Let's proceed to the next round. Why don't we continue with our game? In case you haven't noticed, we've already played all the cards. Oh, you're right. The prince chuckled shyly. I didn't even notice. Time truly does fly when you're having fun. I guess that ends the game. Hope you two had fun. Not really sure how to feel about it, but I was able to learn more about them. It wasn't really a waste of time, I guess. Really getting tired and sleepy. It's already been nighttime. You turned to look at the wide window. Contrary to the bright light visible from earlier, the window only displayed a jet black view. Interesting. It's already night. Can't be helped. I'm getting a bit tired myself. Hey, Lion. Yeah? Shall we continue with the painting tomorrow? Is that okay with you? Okay. It's alright, I guess. Thank you for your understanding. We'll be seeing you tomorrow once again. Sweet dreams. Don't die in your sleep now. Yeah. Soon after, the two drawings vanished from the canvas. You tidied the paint bottles and brushes. Afterwards, you approached the bed in the other corner of the room. You plopped yourself down into the bed. Surprisingly, the bed's soft and comfy. You looked around the room. You instantly noticed that the room seemed to have dimmed a bit. Now that you were alone, you managed to calmly observe the area. Surprisingly enough, the room was filled with items that were necessary for someone to live comfortably. A cabinet with clothes, a shelf with books, a study table, board games scattered on the floor. Did someone used to live here? You lie down on the bed, the sheets providing you with the needed warmth. You close your eyes. The creator. The two did say that they were both created by him. So it's natural to conclude that he also made this place, right? That is possible. But still, I have to be in a dream, right? I really find it hard to believe. Talking and moving drawings, magic, giants. It's all fiction. It has to be a dream. A very hard dream to wake up from. Once I've accomplished this mission, I hope I'll be able to get out of here. I mean, I should be able to, right? Tomorrow, I should be able to get out of here. Before you knew it, your eyes closed and you managed to drift into dreamland. The next morning, you sat up lazily. You stretched and looked around the room. Yeah, I'm still here, huh? Look, Lion's already awake. You were drooling, Lion. Prince was taking pictures of you. He said he wanted to blackmail you in the future. I was not. I don't even have a camera. You got up from the bed and approached the two easels. Morning. Jester? Prince? You look a bit glum. I hope you had a good rest. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Calm down. He just woke up. He clearly needs to be away from your annoying voice. I am not in the mood for this. Let's just get this over with. Shall I start with the painting now? Is that okay with you two? Oh, Yes, for sure. Good luck. Jester. Carrying the painting tools, you approach the Jester's easel. The Jester grinned at your actions. Please go easy on me. Just stay still and this will be over quickly. Aye, Captain. You quietly start coloring the Jester. After a while, you start feeling uncomfortable with the silence between the both of you. The Jester seems more tame now, surprisingly. Something happened while I was asleep. Should I say something? Hey, Jester. Huh? Why don't you tell me something about yourself? Something about myself? Just so you know, I don't want to play another round of Hearts and Minds, Lion. No. We're not gonna play that. I just want to ask you one question. Please? The Jester cackled heartily. You look so cute when you beg. Alright, fine. Well, what do you want to know, my little pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie? This dude, I swear. Well, I want to know why you're like this. Well, let's just say that a lot has happened. And by that, I mean a hell lot. Before I got into the situation I'm currently in. What do you mean by that? The Jester merely smirked and approached you, his face getting bigger on the canvas he was in. Here's a tip for you. He whispered softly into your ear. It's best not to pry into these sort of things. Never trust anything in the house. Anything. He gazed at you intently as he backed off from you. The house? But why? Don't even ask about it. Maybe. You'll end up just like my brother. Well, I didn't hear you. That's nothing, darling. You'll find out soon enough. The Jester gave you a soft smile. Another thing. Can you take off your mask for me? The Jester remained silent. You have so many requests today, huh? You're acting like my master or something. Sorry. Fine. Only because I'm fond of you. The Jester swiftly removed the disturbing mask he always wore. Well? You're not just gonna ogle at me, are you? You've gone quiet. No, I just got surprised, that's all. Really? Were you expecting something else underneath? The Jester gave you a smirk before putting the mask back on. It's nothing. Thank you, Jester. Well, now I can see our bond has strengthened. Wouldn't you agree, darling? Yeah. It seems that even the Jester can be accommodating at times. After that, the conversation died down. You continued painting the Jester. Okay, it's this sequence again. You blink. Okay, I really don't think this is how painting works, but you know what? Who am I to judge? I'm not the artist. You painted the Jester. Ooh, I like this. Really like how it's turning out. There. All done. You took a step back to thoroughly admire your work. It's finished, Jester. Well, what do you think? Honestly, I think I did a great job. I have, successfully painted you. Suddenly, you fell hard to the floor. Ow! I can't move! It felt like you just somehow lost all of your energy. Lion? He... The Jester's maniacal laugh echoed throughout the room. With all your strength, you prop yourself up with your arms. Damn it! You lifted your head. Your eyes widened at what you saw. Jester? How are you? Your eyes widened in surprise. Somehow the Jester was standing in front of you. Right in front of you. He was out of the canvas. You tried standing up, but your legs felt weak and wobbly. Jester, how'd you do that? The Jester looked down at you, his eyes dark. Oh, Lion. I've always wanted to taste you. Wait, but... The Jester, who was standing just a few steps away from you, suddenly vanished from your sight. Where did he... Ah! You suddenly yelped when you realized you were being carried by him in his arms. Jester opened his mouth, his long and slender tongue slithering out and reaching for your arm. Okay. You wanted to escape from his grasp, but you felt too weak to move a muscle. What the... Let me go! So delicious looking. Such divine flavor. Stop that! Please! Despite your pleas, Jester started licking your arm. I don't think this is YouTube friendly! You did not know what to feel. Your body trembled in fear. Your body felt violated. Despite feeling drained of energy, you struggled weakly. But the Jester held you tightly in his arms, preventing you from escaping. What the hell is happening? What is he going to do to me? Is he really going to eat me? I can't do anything. I feel so useless. You're disgusting. You know that? The prince's serious voice broke you out of your trance. The Jester's tongue stopped licking your arm and retracted back into his mouth. While still carrying you, the Jester approached the prince's easel. Ah, right. I completely forgot about you, Prince. But... should you really be cursing in front of Lion? He's already gotten used to your delicate personality. Screw you. Do you think that matters to me now? You turned to look at the prince. He was glaring at both you and the Jester. Prince? The prince ignored you and focused his attention on the Jester. The soft and kind expression that he always wore vanished. It was like an entirely different person was in front of you. Lion's an idiot for choosing to paint you. The Jester chuckled in response. Oh yeah? Maybe he just caught on to your poor acting. Or maybe someone else instructed him to do so. Piece of sh... The hell does that even mean? Never mind. As per our bet. The prince's expression went pale. The Jester grinned widely upon seeing his terrified face. I am going to eat you alive, Prince! A tentacle appeared out of the Jester's back. The tentacle grabbed the prince's canvas, tightening its grip. You bastard! What are you doing? I can't breathe. Let go of me! The prince's canvas was picked up and directed to the top of Jester's head. Yes. That's right. Scream and wail for me! The hell is going on? I have to get out of here. Any last words, Prince? The Jester's mouth widened abnormally to fit the entire canvas in his mouth. He's not actually going to, is he? You won't get away with this! Jester! Even in your last moments, you still annoy the hell out of me. I'll see you soon. The tentacle let go of the prince's canvas, causing it to drop right above the Jester. You closed your eyes. You couldn't bear to witness anything from that point onwards. Oh! You heard one last curse from the prince before you heard crunching and chewing. Silence. You felt that the Jester hadn't moved a muscle. The prince. You opened your eyes. Jester? You're not going to kill me too, are you? There was a long silence before the Jester opened his mouth. My dear Lion. Of course not. If I can't hold back this hunger, that is. The Jester chuckled teasingly. I'm joking. You don't need to think about that for now. He licked his lips suggestively as he stared down at you. Do you want to know what I have in mind right now? What I'm planning is that, from now on, you and I are going to live here together. Forever. Why did you... The prince? Enough of that. Should you really be thinking of other men right now? The pathetic human had the guts to challenge me. A demon! I just had to punish him for being so ambitious. He really thought he would win. Challenged you? What do you mean? You may not know much about him. Well, considering you forgot everything. But he got what he deserved. I can't think straight. I'm so sleepy. Fight it. That's the result of you giving your life energy to me. If you sleep now, you'll die. You shuddered at the Jester's words. My life energy? I don't understand. You don't need to. Here. Drink my blood. It'll revitalize you. Trust me. The Jester made a small cut on his finger. Blood started appearing around the cut. He offered it to you. You weakly looked at his finger hesitantly and then back at his face. You decided to follow his instructions and suck some blood from his finger. When you and his finger parted, the Jester let out a soft chuckle. You're really a naive little bitch now, aren't you? You just do anything someone says. Huh? Why? Nothing. That should do the trick. I like this version of you more. An obedient little boy. For me. If it were the old you would have already cursed at me. What are you talking about? Can you stand up? The Jester slowly propped you up. Surprisingly, you were able to stand up again. It worked! I'm back to normal! The Jester looked at you fondly. You know what? What is it? I haven't told anyone this before, but you look just like him. Huh? Who? You turned to look at the Jester. My brother. I've missed you so much. You're finally back. I'm back. Big brother? Ha! Okay. Cool. Ending 1. The Jester. A familiar shade. Okay, this time we gotta paint the prince and see where this takes us. The paper mentioned that painting either of them would give them life. Your instincts immediately told you to paint the prince. You opened the 3 paint bottles. The colors were red, blue, and yellow. With the tools in hand, you walked closer to the prince's easel. So, how would I know if I'm painting you with the right color? Wait, does that mean you're actually going to paint me, Lion? Well, thank you. Really. It truly is an honor. You didn't know why, but the prince's handsome smile made you feel things inside. You cleared your throat. Don't mention it. You found yourself also smiling in return. You realized that you truly felt more at ease being by the prince's side. As for your question, feel free to use any color to paint me. Really? Any color? Yep. Just go with what your instincts tell you. I love to see how creative you are. I see. Okay. I'll try my best to paint you then. I look forward to it. You start painting him silently and delicately. Ooh. Alright. Back with this sequence. I wonder how he's gonna turn out. Curious about it. Ooh, love the shade. You painted the prince. Alright, nice. After a while, you finally finished coloring some portions of the canvas. So, what do you think? Huh. I like it. I honestly feel more alive, Lion. Thank you. You sighed in relief. I'm glad you're satisfied with it. I thought you might hate it. No, I would never. This might actually be the best color combination I've seen yet. You did a good job. Okay then, I'll take your word for it. I'll continue with the painting then. You dip the paintbrush into one of the bottles to continue painting. Okay, I'm guessing most of this is gonna be the same, so we're gonna skip ahead. Alright, what happens if I disagree with the Jester? Since the Jester seemed to like teasing you, you decide to pay him back. It's just a game, Jester. Are you scared you might lose and ruin the mood? I know, right? The Jester's such a killjoy, I swear. You're teasing me right now, Lion. Alright. I'll play along with you two little kids for now. Kids? Okay, so this is how the game goes. Got it. I know how this game goes. I'm pretty sure it plays out more or less the same. We'll skip right up to the questions. Alright, so what do you guys eat? You decide to ask a light-hearted question. Why, chocolate muffins, of course. Chocolate muffins? That does taste good. Do you want some, Lion? You blinked at the prince's words. I mean, do you have any right now? Yep. Give me a second. Afterwards, the prince vanished from the canvas once again. Now I'm curious. Where exactly does the prince store his things? Do they have their own spaces within the canvas or something? I should ask them the next time. After a while, he reappeared with some muffins in hand. Lion, catch! A chocolate muffin immediately appeared right in front of you. Surprised, you took it before it fell to the floor. You looked at it curiously before taking a small bite. Huh. It's delicious. Right? Do you want some, Jester? The Jester hastily shook his head. That thing is way too sweet. Imagine eating an elephant-sized chocolate all at once. That's what it feels like to me. Well, have you eaten an elephant-sized chocolate in the past, Jester? The Jester was surprised at your question. I haven't. It's obviously just a metaphor, you silly goose. I see. Well, what about you, Jester? What do you eat? Huh. Yeah, I eat anything. That's a surprise. You want to know my favorite food, though, Lion? The Jester grinned widely. Do you really want to know? You gulped. The Jester chuckled at your reaction. Maybe I should not have asked that. You're scaring Lion again. Oh wait, we're getting a bit sidetracked. Let's proceed to the next round. Why don't we continue with the game? And most of this is going to be the same, so we're going to skip until we actually have to paint the prince. Now, let's finish up with the painting, shall we? Come on over here. I need to paint your face. Carrying the painting tools, you approached the prince's easel. Hey, Lion? I want to thank you for the things you've done so far. I mean, for starters, you definitely made this room much more lively. It has been a while since the Jester and I had any company, so it's really refreshing to have someone new like you. And now that this is coming to an end, I mean, I don't really know what else to say, but thank you. I'm sure you'll be able to escape once this is all over. You couldn't help but feel sentimental about the prince's words. Thank you as well for the company and the help, Prince. Also, thank you for saving me that last time. You lowered your voice to ensure that only you and the prince could hear it. The prince let out a hearty chuckle. Oh, that? The prince mimicked you and also turned his voice into a whisper. Don't even mention it. Actually, I'm surprised you were able to pick up on my message. You must have sharp eyes. The Jester can get carried away at times. Well, it's not like he could just leap out of the canvas and eat you alive. Right? You decided to laugh along. I'm surprised you instantly knew the truth, though. Oh? Well, the Jester and I have been together for so long already. I'd be surprised if I still didn't know something about him. That makes sense. You start coloring the prince. You hope that you'll be able to escape after all this. Hey, Lion? Huh? What's up? I have something to give you. You stop painting and look at him. Something to give me? What is it? If it's chocolate muffins again, I might have to pass. Luckily for you, it's not. Oh! It's, a simple pendant. You watch as a pendant slowly came out of the canvas. You set the paintbrush aside and carefully held the item in your hands. Thank you, Prince. But why? Consider it a keepsake. You observe the pendant the prince gave you. Does this belong to a friend of yours? I'm surprised you figured that out. Yeah, it's not really mine, but from a girl I used to love. You blinked. What? I really shouldn't be keeping this then. This must be important to you. Please, I insist. Holding on to that gave me hope and happiness in the past. This time, I want you to keep it. You'll leave after all this. I can't really guarantee that I'll see you again. The next time you look at it in the future, I hope you'll remember me and this place. Alright then. You'll keep and treasure this. Thank you, Prince. The prince gave you a reassuring smile. With that, you were eager to finish the painting as soon as possible, as the prince remained silent throughout the entire painting session. You continued painting the prince. Okay. Okay, I wonder how the prince is gonna turn out. Pretty sure he's probably gonna look human, probably. The Jester was really... Oh, he's still very pale. You painted the prince. Golly, he's pale. There. You have finished it. You took a step back to thoroughly admire your work. I honestly think I did well. It's all done, Prince. I have successfully painted you. Suddenly, you fell hard to the floor. Ow! I can't move. You felt like you somehow lost all your energy. Thank you, Lion. Truly, you have been a great help. You propped yourself up with your arms. You lifted your head. Your eyes widened at what you saw. Prince? How are you? Somehow the prince was standing in front of you. Right in front of you. He was out of the canvas. Your eyes widened in surprise. You tried standing up, but your legs felt too weak and wobbly. How'd you do that? The prince ignored you. He sadly walked towards the Jester's canvas. He leaned towards the other person. At the same time, he retrieved something from behind his back. Look at you. Still stuck in the canvas. I've won, dickhead. Finally showing your true colors, asshole. Shush. You know what happens to the loser, right? Huh. You just got lucky. Turns out even the great lion is gullible when faced with you. The prince finally revealed what he was holding. A knife! Prince? What are you doing? The prince raised it slowly into the air. He let out a very loud cackle. A bet is a bet, after all. The Jester remained silent. Even you could tell that he was starting to feel anxious. Come on. Say something, you little bitch! Or has your demonic pride finally subsided in the face of death? The prince laughed loudly. You're boring me. You won't even say anything to amuse me now that I've beaten you, huh? I thought you would at least make this memorable for me, but I guess not. Rot in hell. The prince brought down the knife. You closed your eyes. You could hear inhuman grunts. You could hear liquid splattering. You could hear something mushy. The hell is going on and how? The prince. He really... Why is he suddenly acting like that? After a short while, the grunts eventually faded into silence. You opened your eyes. Your eyes widened at what you saw. The Jester's canvas. It's all red. Your vision blurred. You could feel your arms losing strength. Is Jester really dead? Did the prince really kill him? Prince? Why, yes. Silly me. I've completely forgotten about you, Lion. I apologize for that. That was rude of me. The prince walked towards you. My hero. Perhaps I should say, my knight in shining armor. The prince laughed bitterly at his own words. I was just settling the score between me and the Jester. That imbecile has been irritating me ever since we've known each other. I just had to kill him. After all, he lost the bet. The hell are you talking about? The one who gets out the canvas gets to kill the other. Simple as that. The prince chuckled softly. I am truly sorry. You must have been traumatized by the way I killed him. You didn't really have to see all of that action. The prince seductively licked the blade off the knife. Prince, what is the meaning of this? The person in front of you. It's not like the prince you knew. He seemed like a totally different person. The prince approached you. His face and royal clothes were drenched in red liquid. Lion, are you really that dumb not to realize it by now? I betrayed you. I used you. The paper with instructions. That endearing personality. I planned everything. I lied from the very start. I knew, from the moment I saw you, that you would be the perfect key to set me free from that canvas. What? So we've only known each other for quite a short while. You truly sparked my interest. Why would you do this? The prince walked towards the door. Huh. Surprisingly, he managed to open the front door with ease. He looked back at you. If you're wondering why you feel so weak and sluggish right now, it's the paint bottles. Paint bottles? Your life energy has been embedded into those paint bottles. Think of it as your own blood. But really, that's what you get for making a pact with the Jester. A pact? Uh-huh. And by coloring me, you just let me consume all of your life energy. Really, how romantic is that? You are far worse than the Jester! The prince widened his eyes. He remained silent for a short while. That might be very true, Lion. Maybe I've become a demon myself. Maybe that fucker killed a demon as well to become one. You're sick. This isn't for me, Lion. And I'll at least let you know that. The prince approached you and leaned down. He grabbed a hold of your face, forcing you to face him. What are you doing? Let go of me! His face was only a few inches away from yours. You glared at him. The prince merely smirked before planting a kiss on your lips. Hey, yo! Stay still, will you? In my kingdom, this is how we show gratitude, Lion. Before I got burnt down to ruins, that is. Well now, I've given you a blessing and a curse. The prince's expression was stale. I won't kill you, Lion. I would never, ever do that. What are you talking about? As much as I want to keep you alive, I can't. I simply don't have the capability to do that. I couldn't save her. Or you. I'm truly useless, aren't I? Once I leave this room, you will not die, but will enter eternal slumber. Consider that my gift to you, Lion. Do not fret, for I will exact revenge. For you, for me, for my people, and for her. With this power you've given me, I will defeat the Creator. Prince, stop this madness! The prince crouched down. He lifted you from the floor and placed you on the bed. He patted your head softly. There. You can't even move your legs anymore. I can see you looking drowsy. Don't fight the urge to sleep. Let it consume you, Lion. Everything is going to be alright. I promise. I don't want to sleep. Good night, Lion. Please, send my regards to her. You began to close your eyes. Friends! You try your hardest to fight back the urge to sleep, but it was impossible. Oh! Oh! Huh! Ending 2. The Prince. True Colors. Okay, this time we're gonna go with the final ending, which is to paint the Jester and the Prince equally, so 1 each, but I'm wondering what happens if we say nothing here. You decide to remain silent. I think it's best to keep quiet for now. Look at what you did, Jester. Because of you, Lion doesn't want to play anymore. Lion just wants you to screw up. That's definitely not what I meant. We can play if you guys really want to. I don't mind at all. It's settled then. Fine. Okay, so this is how the game goes. I know how the game goes. We're gonna skip to like the last question, which we haven't asked yet. So my question is, have you ever dated anyone? Both the Jester and the Prince laughed at your question. Is my question really that weird? No, not really. But I have to admit, that's a good one. Why do you want to know exactly, my little pumpkin pie? The Jester gave you a credulous smirk. I was just curious, that's all. That was stupid. I should not have asked the question. Well, to answer Lion's question, I haven't. That's a lie. Oh, really? So I have had thoughts in the past about getting into one. The Prince gave you an assuring smile. Yes, for me. I haven't as well. Never really been the dater type. Are you interested, Lion? Only in you! Like, you're the sane one here! Come now, Jester. Annoyed at the Jester's teasing, you scoffed and crossed your arms. Even the expression on the Prince's face seemed teasing. You wish. Stop teasing, Lion, Jester. It's not funny at all. Hey, Lion was the one teasing us in the first place by asking that question. I was just returning the favor. I was not. I was really just curious. Anyway, we're getting a bit sidetracked already. Let's proceed to the next round. And from here, we're just gonna skip right ahead. Apparently, the Prince has additional dialogue if you asked him about the dating thing. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. What is it? When he asked us earlier about the date thing, I want to apologize for lying. It's just that the Jester would definitely tease me to death if he found out. He chuckled. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Now that I think about it, you mind if I ask what she's like? Well, she had long, flowing hair, a mesmerizing shade of purple, her eyes a captivating pink, sparkling with an inner light that drew me in. At first, she was rather quiet, but as time went by, she revealed a heart so sweet and thoughtful. It made me fall for her even more deeply, honestly. I see. You must have cherished her a lot. I did. She was the best thing I've had. Where's she now? The Prince was stunned by her question. Well, a lot of stuff has happened. She's traveling right now. I see. I hope you two get to see each other soon. Yes, thank you. With that, you were eager to finish the painting as soon as possible as the Prince remained silent throughout the entire painting session. You continue painting the Prince. Right. And I'm just so curious about how this is gonna turn out. Like, cause painting the demon seems to be like the right choice. Painting the Prince, terrible decision. But painting both. Painting both. Like, what happens here? You painted the Prince. There. All done. You took a step back to thoroughly admire your work. It's all done. I have, successfully painted you guys. Suddenly, you fell hard to the floor. Ow! I can't move. You felt like you just lost all your energy to move. Lion! Are you alright? Looks like he's done it. Why am I suddenly feeling so weak? You tried getting up, but it was very difficult. Your limbs were trembling. I can't stand up. What's happening? Your plan didn't work, Prince. Looks like no one won the bet after all. You think I'm dumb enough not to notice that, asshole? Whoa there, calm down. What? Why is the prince suddenly acting like that? This is a waste of time. Really? I'm just going to let him die. It's not like either of us could get out the canvas and actually help him. Point taken. Well, Lion, it was fun while it lasted. I guess this is goodbye. We're not gonna miss you, by the way. Hold on! Please! What are you guys talking about? Am I going to die? I managed to complete the mission! Actually, you failed. How? It's because... Oh, shut it, Jester. Just leave him there. That's what he deserves for ruining my plan. And for enjoying his stay in this room for far too long. Alright then. Whatever you say. I went through all that trouble for making out the mission and the guest. Such a shame, really. It was actually really creative of you. You even fooled me with those impromptu lies. Why, thank you, Jester. So everything was just a setup. They fooled me. If that's really the case, what's really going on here? I can't. I'm getting way too sleepy. After a few hours. The door opened. Oh. Oh, wait, what the hell? So this is the creator's old bedroom, huh? Her other companion slowly nodded, following her lead. Not too shabby. We are not here to judge the interior design. I know that. Jeez, I was just making an observation. You know, since this is his room, there should be some kind of secret or like powerful item in here that we could use or sell in the market, right? Oh gosh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Since we're rarely allowed to go in here, how about we take some... Not so fast, maiden. The creator specifically ordered us to check Lion's current state. He said nothing about stealing his stuff. Who knows? There might be a trap set up for us. We need to be careful. You're so stingy. I'm just trying to keep us safe. Whatever. But still, what a mess. Truly, it is. What was the creator thinking, ordering us to check the current situation here? You know the creator's orders are absolute. We must not defy him. Of course I know that, stupid. It's just that it could very well be dangerous, given that Lion is here. That's true. Look here. Enough of your worries. He's lying perfectly still on the floor. The guy approached Lion's body and swiftly picked him up with ease. Do you want to carry him? You've always wanted to feel what it's like to hold him like this. What does she mean? What does he mean? Wait, what? That was in the past, before I knew he was... destructive. The other guy looked unimpressed. But really, who would have thought he had the ability to command anyone just by letting them hear his voice? Really, the creator has favorites when it comes to giving powers to his creations. Her companion merely shook his head disapprovingly. He's dead now. You don't need to be jealous. Enough of your complaints. Let's bring Lion to the create. What is it? Wait. He's still breathing. Huh? The maiden went closer to observe. Oh god. He is still breathing. How's that possible, though? The creator told us that he gave up his life energy to his paintings, right? I know that. Still, Lion seems to still be breathing. Does that mean he actually gained immortality? Oh my. He was successful in making a pact with the Jester. What about the pendant from the prince? Did he get it? The guy examined Lion's body. It's not in his possession. I see. So he only got half of the challenge done. Huh. So even Lion himself found it difficult to beat the creator's challenge. It was a challenge given by the creator himself, to see if he was worthy of dethroning him after all. Lion must have been very brave to challenge the creator. Or stupid. I'm not sure. I don't get it. You're telling me that he's alive because of the immortality he obtained from the Jester, but couldn't move because he has 0 life energy in his body. That should be correct. What a waste of power. But still, it's a very interesting discovery. We should report this to the creator, ASAP. Hold on. I'll keep Lion. Huh? Okay, wow. Now you're suddenly interested in Lion? Why? A being that has no life energy with an immortal body. Who wouldn't want to investigate that? Me, that's for sure. I feel like I could use his body. No! No, 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 no! For something significant. Hold up now! What exactly are we going to say to the creator then? Oh yeah, when we came inside the room, Lion was nowhere to be seen. He just vanished into thin air. Is that what we're going to say? Are we just gonna lie to him? Her companion nodded. Really? Lie to the creator? You're rather bold for going against the creator, Phantom. You're... what? Enough of this. It's not like you're going to listen anyway. I don't know what's going on in your mind sometimes. But I'm fine with whatever. You'll be the one to explain this to the creator, however. Of course. I'll take responsibility. I'll think of something. But for now, I have to hide his body. Huh. You better. Can we leave this room now? Yeah. The two start walking towards the door to leave. Before leaving the room, Phantom looked down at Lion. He looked at him intently. Lion, you could be the start of a new beginning. The hell do you mean? Well... Huh? Ending 3. Lion. Sacrificed. So that was the Jester and the Prince. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this game for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. So there is supposed to be a secret ending in the game. However, like, it's currently still in development. I will come back to this, like, once the secret ending has been released. I am so curious about this. I need to know what's the secret ending or the true ending of this. Like, I'm so curious about it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.